Want to take a break from beating people up? It's Little Feet and Big Heads in Nekketsu High School Dodgeball Club Soccer. Long name, which obviously translates to Hot-Blooded High School Dodgeball Club Soccer, in a game by Technos Japan released in 1990 as a Hue card for the PC Engine. And yes, it's a soccer game featuring the River City Ransom characters. Some of you may recognize this game as World Cup, which is how it was released in the West. However, this version features no international teams, but instead tells us the story of a high school soccer team in Japan who was take on 13 other teams, unlike, the international teams in the World Cup version, all of which come with their own natural, bizarre terrain filled with ice, rocks, and whatnot. Unlike modern soccer games such as FIFA or Winning 11, though, you are locked onto a single player with the number 1 above it, and if it's 2 players, you get one with a 1, one with a 2. And you can use button prompts to prompt your teammates to do things such as pass or shoot, and with some fairly interesting results. They usually work, but not always. What makes this game totally different and insanely fun, though, are the anime-like liberties it takes. You've got players with giant heads, tiny feet. Why not have them do bicycle kicks and just knock a ball all the way from one end of the field to the other? Same thing works with if you dribble with the ball, say, a couple seconds long, or, if you do a diving header, but the bicycle kicks are by far the most iconic and easiest to do. There are 6 players on every side, and it becomes interesting when you manage to knock out another player on the other team because, they just stay down. And yes, the ref and the police simply don't care. Hot-Blooded High School Dodgeball Club Soccer, gotta love that name, is a 4-player game that can be found on both Hue cards and the CD format. There isn't a really big difference in terms of, say, graphics, but there seems to be some difference in terms of audio. It's slightly clearer because obviously it's a CD and not a Hue card, and the intercut scenes have some voices on top of them, but otherwise than that, you're basically dealing with the same game. So, if you can find the Hue card, I say go for the Hue card. Probably cheaper and easier to find anyway. Talking about the intercut scenes, the Western release totally cuts these out. Yes, they do. It's a pity. Come on, they're good fun. Look at that guy turning his head. Look at this guy over here. He's thinking about the girl. Which makes this a perfectly good reason to get the PC Engine version. It's a lot of fun. Hey. If you think this game is cool and you want to get it, you have lots of options. It was released on both the PC Engine, TurboGrafx, Famicom, NES, which is probably the version many you know, Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, the old school brick Game Boy, and the Virtual Console for the Wii. They should make another one of these. I think it'd be awesome. Someone get on Kickstarter and do that. I mean, God, we already got the River City Ransom project going. This would be great. Anyway, see you next time on Retro Reload.